Good morning, everyone. How are you today? Happy Friday. It's Christine. And so I wanted to talk today about traditions. So with COVID and everything, I think this year's going to be totally different. A lot of people are going to do things differently, or they're going to come up with their new family traditions. We've had to think outside the box when it comes to the daycares. The daycares and the preschool and everything, because our classrooms, we can't run them the same. I had a lot of stuff that we did year after year in my classrooms for the holidays that I can't even do right now. So we had to come up and brainstorm and come outside the box of what we're going to do with my families at my daycare centers when it comes to the holidays. Like Halloween. Like my parents can't even come into the center for our Halloween party. The kids can dress up and everything. And my one girl's like, what are we going to do? And I'm like, well, I have an idea. And she's like, what? I'm like, most kids aren't going to go trick-or-treating this year. I said, we have 2 locations. Why don't we take the location that has the less traffic and we'll do a trunk or treat just for our daycare kids so they can still go trick-or-treating. So my employees are putting together next week, Friday, a trunk or treat just for our kids so they can come by and still feel like they're trick-or-treating and still get that experience, but it may be modified compared to what they're used to doing. So for Halloween, we're doing a trunk or treat. So for Thanksgiving, normally what I do is I have my parents come in and they have a Thanksgiving lunch with us. And then they'll have a party with us and stuff, and we'll do a song and everything. Or Christmas time, we do the same thing. We have a Christmas lunch. Well, this year we can't even still do any of that stuff. We didn't do donuts with Dad. We didn't do muffins with Mom in May. There's so much stuff that we could not do that we, again, had to come outside the box. Like, what are we going to do for our parents this year? So this year, the girls came up with a really great idea. One of my classrooms, what they're doing to get the bond and get the family involved with our holidays is because they can't come in the classroom because of COVID, we made them little packs. So like the other day, I saw my one teacher and she's like, hey, for Halloween, I took your idea. She's like, I went together and I got a craft and I'm sending it home and they're going to do it with a family. Then another classroom's taken a book and they are going to make a book for the parents with them. They're going to have them take a picture of the activity they did with the parents. They tell them what to do. It comes back and it goes in the book. Hi, Lavon. Good morning, friend. How are you today? I'm talking about traditions and stuff that we do to pass on. And I have traditions in the daycare centers that I like to pass on year after year that we do. And it's going to be harder this year. So we're going to think outside the box. So what we're going to be doing is we're sending kits home with our families. So for the holidays, because they can't participate, we're going to send stuff home that they can do with the kids and they can take pictures of it and bring it back and we can put it in the book for the kids. That way the parents are still involved. It's really hard because you want to keep that bond with your parents. I've had a lot of these parents for 7 and 8 years and I don't want to lose out on that connection with the parents. It's totally different when they can't come into a classroom anymore. I know we're all praying for one of these days to change, but right now, unfortunately, we can't. So I challenge you. Think of something you can do with your parents outside of the box that you can do to keep them involved. Like we're doing trunk or treating this weekend or the following weekend. So anyways, I hope you guys have an amazing day. There's a lot of customs that we do throughout the years that everyone can learn from, even from other cultures. So if you don't know a custom that you want to do and you think you can find one, I would look them up. I know we put the pickle on our tree for Christmas time and the kids look for the pickle, and then there's a saying that goes with the pickle, and it's from another culture. So there's tons of things that you can do to bring your families involved. Anyways, I gotta get going. You guys have an amazing day, and thanks for watching.